Hi, welcome back. I am doing a update on the Prime RR-38 V2 carbon clincher disc wheel sets, both the front and rear wheel, with the Terravella Rampart tires. I have not had any issues with the bearings going bad, the wheel set themselves. I would say that for a budget carbon wheel set, they are um, decent. I would recommend them with my experiences so far. The only issue I have is with the front wheel. The hub conversion for the 15 millimeter through axle, if you can hear it, is loose in the hub. Uh, there are two lock rings on both sides that hold the through axle in, and both sides are loose. The quick release that came on it did not have that issue, but the design of the Prime hub is lacking. Overall, the weight of the wheels are, they are light. They do weigh, the combination between the Terravella Rampart tires and the wheel set, they do weigh more than the Fulcrum Racing DB5s with the Maxxis Rambler that I have currently on my gravel bike. When it comes to the tires, they're smooth, so very fast rolling. I have had taken them on to some gravel state trails, and most of the part they're fine. In hillier areas, faster rolling areas that have some turns, they get a little bit squirrely. And I would have preferred the other set. It wasn't a trip that I wasn't expecting to go on that particular trail. It was mainly meant for roads. This was a stop in a city on the way back home. So just doing an update on the wheel set themselves, I would probably give them 8.5 out of 10 for a budget carbon set. There's been no damage, no scuffs. They're set up as tubeless. They hold air. Don't have any issues with that compared. And I'm comparing my experiences with the Fulcrum Racing 5 DB, which I do not care for. I can do a review on those later. However, comparing these Prime carbons with the Fulcrum Racing, and I believe I paid 400 and some for a little over $400 for the wheel set and the through axle conversions, where those I was around $250 for the wheel set. I would rather spend the extra $150-ish, $200 for these carbon wheels versus those. I would not recommend the Fulcrum wheels. They've been terrible for me, but that's a point for another time. The concern online a lot with the Prime wheels are the bearings and the hubs. I have not had any issues with them. The wheels still spin freely. Right now it's actually spinning on the hubs and not the bearings without the through axle. But again, for the most part, the bearings don't need to be replaced yet. I have probably about 1,000 miles on these wheels. There's no damage to the finish. There's a little bit of dirt on them, but that's kind of given with kind of the area that I ride in. But overall, very happy with the purchase. Would recommend. And when I get to buying our wheel set, whether it is replacing the ones on there, or I would like to build up a fully carbon road bike at some point, I will probably be looking at another set of carbon Prime wheels, or pulling these over onto a straight road bike with thinner tires. So hopefully that answers any questions. If there's anything that you would like answered, go a little bit more into detail with, I'd be happy to do that. The rear wheel I have here, hub has been holding up. There's really been no issues with the Prime carbon wheels. There's no cracks forming. So overall, extremely happy. Again, I would recommend if one is looking for a specifically carbon wheel and are not spending an arm and a leg for them. So thank you and have a good day.